forgot my bell today, guys, so we're just gonna take a moment of silence real quick. Peace and positivity. Welcome back to my channel. It's your soul sister Michaela, and this is My Life on Earth. As you guys can see, today's video is going to be about my waist speed experience. Super exciting. I really want to do this video because one thing I get asked about the most when I go out in public is my waist speeds. People just ask me questions about it, why I decided to get waist speeds, you know, like what has it helped me with, you know, what are the reasons. So that's what I'm going to do this video, just basically give you guys some background information about waist speeds, my waist speed experience, and the reasons I got them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys about are the waist speeds that I have. Let's get a zoom in. As you can see, this is my lowest drop waist speed. So I have two sets of waist speeds. I have this one and this one I got together in a set. And then I have the gold set. This was my second set that I got, and I got these two together. And this right here, ladies and gents, is my custom piece for me to celebrate 10 months of self-discipline, the guidance that I've gotten from my waist speeds, and just me never taking my waist speeds off. I've never taken my waist speeds off for 10 months, not even the lowest drop one. Like, look, I just want to show you guys here. I want to show you guys how 10 months of self-discipline and dedication, this is where it got me. And I'm going to get into the reasons why I actually decided to get waist speeds in just a second, but I just want to show you guys the progress. When I first got this waist speed, it was up here. Now it is literally right here. I could almost take it off my butt, and I could literally take it all the way from right here. It feels weird like when it starts getting like up here in this area, and I know sooner or later I'm going to take this one off because as you can see, like when I'm trying to use the bathroom and stuff, it's like the first two sets of waist speeds I actually got from one creator. The way that I got my waist speeds, I didn't get them customly made, and I didn't get to choose what colors they were going to go on. It was just sets that she was already selling, and I just basically chose because she was doing a buy two for one price deal. So I just picked two of them together, and that's kind of how I got these two right here. The first two sets that I got, these four, they are traditional hand tied. They're cotton and they have the beads on them, so I cannot take them off. The only way for me to take them off is for me to cut them. So that was the self-discipline. I got this set in August of 2020. The second set, which is my gold set, I got this set in November of 2020. And then my custom piece, just bring him back out. My custom piece, I got this waist speed May 21st, 2021. So I got that this month, celebrating 10 months. So I'm just going to tell you guys why I decided to get waist speeds. The first reason was my weight loss. I was a year into my weight loss journey before I got my first set of waist speeds. I'm actually going to put a video of how I looked before I even got waist speeds. I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm going to show you guys a video of when I got my first set of waist speeds. I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm also going to show you guys a video of me with just all of my waist speeds before I got my custom piece, so you guys can just kind of see a little bit of the progress as well. The reason I decided to get my waist speeds was for weight loss, because one of the first things I found out is that waist speeds help you gauge your weight. So that was one reason. Another reason I decided to get my waist speeds was I was at a point in my spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, just me trying to find who I am and embrace who I am. So I felt like I knew that when I got the waist speeds that it would be a turning point for me, because I just felt like it would definitely help me embody my feminine energy, and it would help me with being more sensual and just being more feminine overall, because you know, over time you could get used to using masculine energy all the time if you feel like you have to defend yourself and stuff. So I just wanted to make sure I'm in tune with my feminine and my masculine energy as well. So that was another reason. And the last reason was really just self-discipline, because I knew once I got the waist speeds on that I wasn't going to take them off. And I also wanted to just start disciplining myself in general, because I know it's time for me to take charge of my life, and it was time for me to start building a foundation for myself. So I figured starting with self-discipline for myself would be the perfect start. So those are the reasons I decided to get waist beads. And I just want to make something clear. Like I said, I only knew a handful of things before I got my waist beads. So don't beat yourself up about like, oh, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's cultural background to everything that you do. I just say go into everything with a pure heart and just do as much research and find out. And like, when it comes to the cultural background, I would just find out my heritage, so that way you're not disrespecting anything. You're not disrespecting your elders. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the cultural background to waist beads of what I researched and what I found out about. So first I want to start off with waist beads were not something that were really talked about a lot, because it was something that was a little bit more, it was always sacred and special, but they weren't really meant to be seen, so people didn't really talk about them that much. Well, they wasn't really talked about much, but that didn't mean that they wasn't special. Waist beads was something that the elder women in African culture, waist beads was something that the elder women would use as a moment to bond with up and coming young women in the family, and the mother would just tie them around their daughter, and they would use it as a bonding moment. They would just talk about adornment and just basically about, you know, becoming a woman and embracing yourself. So for an example, in Ghanaian culture, waist beads are not something that's supposed to be seen in everyday public. It's something that is known to only be seen by your partner. So if you're seen in public with your waist beads on, you could be considered a lady in the night. You all know what that means. Culturally, overall, the way that your waist beads are made, the colors that you choose, and also the way that the beads are placed upon the string has meaning to it. So, like I said, just do your research and just find out your cultural background and your heritage if that's how you want to go about it. But nowadays, as most things that culturally evolve, waist beads is something that is used as a statement by women to help embrace themselves and get comfortable in the skin that they're in, and just basically love themselves for who they are and the skin that they're in, which is decorated by beautiful jewelry and colors. That is what I need to tell you guys about the cultural background. But with that being said, let's get into the colors, because metaphysically, colors have meaning as well. So both creators that I bought the waist beads from, they both stipulated that each color meant that it would invoke a certain type of energy for each color that you put on your waist beads. Meanings to the waist beads that I have. I was cheesy with it and I went ahead and wrote it down. Of course, I already mentally already know why I got it, but I just want to make sure I stipulate specific ones for specific colors. Okay, so my lowest dropped waist bead, which is this one right here. As you can see, I have the colors black, red, green, and yellow. I got black for protection and banishing negativity. I got red to invoke strength, action, passion, and independence. I got green to invoke growth, success, earth, and nature, because I am an earth sign. And then I got yellow for to invoke intelligence, the sun, and just to keep a positive attitude as I'm going through all the transitions of life. I feel like trying to be positive about things that could come off as negative, our experiences. I feel like everything is always something that there's always a lesson in everything to take away from. What's important for me is for me to keep a positive attitude, because it's something I kind of had a hard time with growing up with certain things and controlling my anxiety and stuff. So it was just something that was important to me. And then the second one I got with the first set is this one. The original colors were actually pink and silver. As you can see, it changed to white and clear, but that's okay. I got the pink to invoke love, affection, nurturing, and femininity. And I got the silver to invoke stability for meditation and developing psychic abilities. But we'll talk about that later. That's for a different video. And then the second set that I got was this set right here. It was an all gold set, and it has a heart medallion on one. So for gold was to invoke any. I got gold to invoke breaking any spells related to money and wealth limitations, like jinx, for an example. I used to really think I jinxed myself when I was younger, like with the way that I used to think. Anytime I could think of a good idea or anything, I would immediately interrupt it with something negative. So I feel like I would jinx myself, because the moment I would talk about something in a good light, I would have that thought immediately, like, this negative could happen though. You know what I mean? Like, I also got it for generational curses related to wealth and success. After a certain time period in my family, I feel like it became a little bit harder for people to gain wealth and success based off, or just energy after a certain time period, after a certain age bracket of after a certain generation of our family. So that's what I got for the overall gold aesthetic on here. I mean, overall for both of them, you know, I really love gold. And oh, one thing I didn't tell you guys, when I first got my waist beads, yes, I got them to help with my weight loss and spiritually, but it also was something that I thought was like a nice statement for me to, like I said, to really embrace my body and the skin that I was in. Because of my weight loss journey, I realized I really started to see growth. So I wanted to really embrace that. So that felt like this was a good way to do that. So the gold set was aesthetically overall, you know, because gold is actually my favorite metal. I prefer gold over silver. So I decided to get gold aesthetically. But for this one is one that I saw, and it was just like super beautiful. It was just randomly, she posted it, and this one was actually the reason I decided to get the gold set, because like I said, she always does a 2 for something deal, so I just always get 2 when I go to her. So I got this heart on here, and I just really wanted this heart because I wanted it to basically symbolize me loving myself and the love that I need to have for myself to give myself room to heal, grow, and just overall find out who I am. I'm going to tell you guys about my custom waist bead. I actually got this from a separate creator than my first 2 sets. This is not a traditional hand tie. This is an elastic band waist bead. This custom waist bead was for me to mark 10 months in my waist bead journey of never taking them off, just all the guidance that I've gotten from them so far up until now. And I was just super excited to get this piece because it was custom. So I kind of picked the colors I wanted for it, but she was such a beautiful soul that she was just like, listen, tell me what colors you want, and then I'm gonna add beads and crystals to it. Oh, because I told her I wanted crystals, and then I told her I wanted the colors that I wanted. The crystal that I knew for sure that I wanted was a tiger's eye crystal. So that's something that she actually had. So we had that arranged prior, was the tiger eye and the colors that I chose. But she actually decided to go ahead and add extra beads on it and stuff for me. So it was really like a surprise. And it was actually supposed to be coming in the mail, but she had something on and I was able to go and pick it up. So it was really easy process for both of them. The first creator I was able to pull up and she like hand tied them to me herself. And then the extra that were left over I was able to use for an ankle bracelet, a regular bracelet, rings, anything. The beautiful soul that actually wrote down the meanings of my custom piece, she actually wrote down everything, like the meaning for every color that she put in here. So I'm going to tell you guys what crystals I have included in this piece on top of the color meanings of it. Inside of my custom piece, the crystals that were included were tiger's eye, mookaite jasper, blue armora, and gold sandstone. So that was the crystals, that was all the crystals that she put. And like y'all, she actually literally typed this out for me. So I'm literally reading this for y'all because this is the energy that she put into this beautiful custom piece. She said the color red is a warm and positive color associated with our most physical needs and our will to survive. It exudes a strong and powerful masculine energy. Red is energizing, it excites the emotions and motivates us to take action. It signifies a pioneering spirit and leadership qualities, promoting ambition and determination. It is also a strong-willed and can give confidence to those who are shy or lacking in willpower. I really do want to strengthen my willpower, so thank you, girl. Being the color of the physical movement, the color red awakens our physical life force. It is the color of sexuality, and it can stimulate deeper and more intimate passions in us, such as love and sex on the positive side, or revenge and anger on the negative. Gold symbolizes the purity of the spiritual aspect of all that is. It is symbolic of spirituality and development in the realm of complete understanding, allowing one to both attain and maintain communion with the source of all being. Gold has been called the master healer. It is an excellent mineral for purification of the physical body. That is true, y'all. Gold actually purifies the aura. So, fun fact. Gold helps one to improve one's character via learning, lessening the trauma associated with situations experienced during the gain of knowledge. Noted. It assists one to activate and mobilize and actualize the intrinsic potential of the self. Then we have the color orange. It radiates warmth and happiness, combining the physical energy and the stimulation of red with the cheerfulness of yellow. Orange relates to the gut reaction or our gut instincts, as opposed to the physical reaction of red or the mental reaction of yellow. Orange offers emotional strength in difficult times. It helps us to bounce back from disappointments and despair, assisting in recovery from grief. Like, y'all, this is just a quick thing I want to throw in there. Like, I'm not grieving about it, you know what I mean? And it's not something that's like, it's not despair, but like I literally cracked my phone on Thursday. So I've been Friday, Saturday, and today is Sunday. I've literally been 3 days without a phone. Right now I'm recording off my boyfriend's phone because we're getting this content done at any reason. With my phone being broken, that's why I'm taking time to just sit back and relax, and that's why I'm here a day at the beach now, because we're getting this footage by any means necessary, because like I said, I give you guys some nice information or insight about waist beads. So let's continue. But like I said, 3 days without my phone crack. Today somebody actually paid for our food for us. We didn't have to pay for it, and we got saved from getting a ticket. I'm gonna keep going though. Orange brings spontaneity and a positive outlook on life, and is a great color to use during tough economic times and keeping us motivated and helping us to look on the bright side of life. Like, positive outlook. I didn't have a phone for 3 days. I didn't feel the need to log on social media on his phone, anything. I'm taking this as a moment to just relax and just breathe and really center myself, because I don't want to get too caught up. I always promote and believe in taking breaks from social media. So this is a moment that I felt like was perfect for this. And lastly, we have black. Black implies self-control and discipline, independence and a strong will, and giving an impression of authority and power. Black absorbs negative energy. It is useful to carry something black with you to protect you from harm and negativity when traveling or when going about on your usual daily activities outside your home. My black tourmaline goes with me everywhere. Literally, like as I'm getting dressed and I'm getting my jewelry together to leave, it's like, yeah, you might as well go ahead and put me on. You already know, on the right wrist, let's do it. So that's all. That's what she wrote for the colors that she put inside my custom set. Super stoked about it. It's so beautiful. I'm going to give you guys a quick close-up on it because the sandstone piece, the blue, everything is just beautiful. So we got the tiger's eye here. This is that gold sandstone right there. It got little flowers in it. She got some wooden beads, blue armoire, I believe it is. Sandstone again. This is our tiger's eye medallion. We got the jasper right here. And then y'all look, she even added a cute little mushroom on there. How cute is that? So that is it for today's video. I hope it was very informative for you guys and just give you guys a little bit of insight on waist beads. So if you're thinking about getting some waist beads, go for it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put Facebook and Instagram links to both creators in the description down below so you guys can purchase your waist beads today. And just in case anybody got the memo or anybody got the impression that your spiritual journey or your having a spiritual awakening is something that's going to be just peace and positivity, like I say peace and positivity in the beginning of my videos because that's something that I feel like I need in my life right now. So please don't ever get anything misconstrued. That's why I'm planning on sharing more with you guys so you guys can go on and see the real on what's going on, the real deal. So that's it for today's video, and I hope it was very informative. See you guys next time.